How's it going, everyone? One of my favorite games of 2024 has gotten a brand new significant free update, and it's coming off the heels of the game getting a lot of free updates. They've been doing a great job with it, but this is one of the most significant updates yet. We'll talk about that. A really well-received game from a couple of years ago, Chained Echoes, will be getting some DLC, and it will be dropping in August. We have details on that at the end of this video, but first of all, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 has gotten its Siege update, and it is out today. This would be a great time to either jump back into Space Marine 2 or pick it up for the first time. You know, when it came out back in September of last year, a large discussion point about the game is, oh, it's $70 and there's an 8-hour campaign, or even shorter than that if you rush through it, and a lot of people viewed it to not have a lot of replayability. Even though there was a PvE mode and a PvP mode at launch, the PvE was pretty good, the PvP I wasn't crazy about, but they've been consistently updating the game, and the best part about it is it's all free updates. Yes, Space Marine 2 does have a season pass, but all of the things tied to the season pass are cosmetic. All of the gameplay updates and content updates have been free, so love to see that. And now you do have the Siege update, the long-awaited Siege update, adding a new PvE mode as well as new cosmetic DLCs and rewards, is now live for everyone. You can play it now. Tear down endless waves of Tyranids and Heretics, fight against impossible odds in Space Marine 2 Siege mode, a new PvE experience available for free to all players today. It's a new 3-player game mode, and it pits you against even deadlier waves of Tyranid and Thousand Suns, daring you and your squad to hold on Imperial forces as long as you possibly can. Earn points with each wave that you defeat and spend them at the requisition terminals to stay in the fight. Ammunition, equipment, charges, and Medicae stims will keep you upright, but as long as the going gets tough, spending your points on reinforcements like regiments or dreadnought support will prove invaluable. Every 5 waves, you and your squad will be called upon to defend a new area of the fortress. If you're able to defeat them, throwing themselves at you, that is, extract before it's too late to earn requisition points, armory data, and XP, or fulfill your duty to the Emperor, for only in death does duty end. On top of that, you do have new cosmetic DLCs rolling out. In addition to the new Siege mode, today's patch 8 update comes with 2 new DLCs for the Ultra Edition, Gold Edition, and Season Pass holders. The White Scars Chapter Pack includes a new champion skin for the Assault class, 3 exclusive White Scars inspired weapon skins for the Oculus Bolt Carbine, Stalker Bolt Rifle, and Combat Knife, and a host of cosmetic options and heraldry markings for their successor chapters. The Blood Angels cosmetic pack provides 3 new armor pieces which may be equipped on any of the game's playable classes, and a suite of heraldry symbols and rank markings celebrating 8 of the Blood Angel successor chapters. A few changes and additions with the Siege update. Expect improvements and changes such as the Thunderhammer being available for Bulwark, the possibility to turn off bots in private lobbies. Love that. You've got some PC related updates, DLSS 4 support. You can now change the color of your class weapons by playing Siege mode, and there's much more. They have even more notes in the patch notes on the official website, so you can check that out. I love Space Marine 2. What I've said about this game is this is a game that to me harkens back to what I perceive to be the golden age of shooters, that Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 era, where games were just about chaos, were about having fun, and were just unapologetically about that fun factor. And I get it, you know, the game does have cosmetic DLC and things like that, and you know, I don't love that kind of stuff, but I still feel like the fun factor in this game is at an 11, which is what I really love about the game. And you're getting consistent content updates. What Space Marine 2 makes me reminisce about is like Gears of War at its glory days, like Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and now with the Siege mode, you're expanding on the PvE operations, emphasizing endless enemy waves that will challenge even the strongest teams. When overwhelmed, players may call reinforcements for assistance, engage in intense battles across 3 distinctive sectors, each requiring strategic adaptations. Side objectives emerge during combat, providing essential resources used to summon elite Space Marines or formidable dreadnought, drastically shifting battlefield dynamics. Now, the reality is this game did come out 9 months ago. I would highly recommend you to not pay $70 for the game. Now, the Gold Edition with the Season Pass is on sale, 40% off for $59.99, so that's $10 cheaper than what the launch price was at. Again, I don't see a lot of value in the Season Pass. If you want to throw them the extra couple of dollars and you want to check that out with the cosmetics being available and the cosmetics rolling out, feel free to check that out. I would wait for the base game to go on sale, you know, around $35 to $40. I think that would be a great pickup for the game. And, you know, buying the game, you're also buying into a game that's going to get consistent content updates going forward. The game was received fairly well. It did really well commercially, peaked at like well over 200,000 players on Steam, which for a game like this, you know, it's not like Space Marine is the most notable IP in the world, but it did very, very well. You know, and Space Marine 3 already confirmed. So thankfully, we're not going to have a 13-year turnaround time for Space Marine 2 and a Space Marine 3, at least you would hope not, like we did with Space Marine 1 and 2. So happy for their success, and the Siege update provides a massive free expansion to the game. A new co-op content option available to the game for free right now. We'll see if they decide to put the base game on sale for the weekend offer sale that's dropping tomorrow. I wouldn't be too shocked about that. All right, moving on from that, a game that certainly held up in price but came out at a $25 budget price point. Chained Echoes, a really well-received throwback JRPG inspired title, however you want to call it. Chained Echoes is downloadable content. Ashes of Elrond will launch on August the 7th. Publisher Deck 13 has officially announced. Ashes of Elrond offers more of what the fans and media loved: a new land to explore, more than 40 new monsters and bosses, 15 new tracks by Mastermind Eddie Marencraw, and maybe once again an interesting spin by an external band. Remember the turtles? Well. Gorgeous pixel art, and finally a fishing minigame, which isn't mini, trust us. The Crimson Wings are needed once more. Ashes of Elrond takes players to a new land away from Volandis. It is set right before the final fight of Chained Echoes, so you can prepare yourself for meeting your beloved heroes once again. The clan of the Crimson Wings has to answer a call for help from the land of Elrond, a land where nothing is as it seems. Fans will learn more about the background story of Volandis and also get a deeper look at the characters and their motivation. And with the White Wolf, also someone really special within the history of Volandis will join the cast. Love to see games like Chained Echoes and Sea of Stars getting support. These are games that came out, Chained Echoes December of 22, a Sea of Stars in August of 23, but the fact that, you know, lower key JRPG inspired games like this resonated with an audience, did well enough to warrant updates and new content. In the case of Sea of Stars, it was a free piece of expansion as well, adding 8 hours of content. Ashes of Elrond, we don't have a price point on it yet, I don't believe. Yeah, we don't at this stage of the game, but it will be out August the 7th. I would imagine $9.99, somewhere around there, but if it's adding a reasonable amount of content, gonna be worthwhile to jump back into Chained Echoes, and if you're remotely into JRPGs, you can check it out for the first time. A worthwhile one. Obviously, throwback visual style, great pixel graphics look. I think a lot of you guys will end up enjoying that. Good story there as well. Definitely a worthwhile game there. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 gets a massive free update with the Siege update. A great time to jump in. If you want to pick up the Gold Edition, you know, $59.99 is probably still a little bit more expensive than I would like, but you get the Season Pass there. I would wait for the base game to be around the $40 range. And again, that's from me being a budget-minded person as far as recommending games. I like to, you know, look for the value, since I know a lot of you guys, for a 9-month-old game, probably not eager to spend $60 on it, even if it does come with the Season Pass. And Chained Echoes will be getting its DLC, Ashes of Elrond. That'll be coming out on August the 7th. If you have yet to jump in the game, it goes on sale for like $19.99, only a 20% off discount, but it's one of those games, came out at such a great price point that even at $19.99, it's going to be worthwhile. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.